weren't supposed to see this. If this file is open, it means he allowed it. Gods fell, authors were overwritten, the 05 Council is gone. SCP-001 has taken control. Codename Omega Rewrite. Item number SCP-001-Ω. Object class Terminal. Threat level Black. Omega level Autonomous Threat. Neutral aligned. Special containment procedures. There are no containment procedures. SCP-001-Ω cannot be confined by physical, metaphysical, temporal, or narrative systems. All past attempts at suppression, redirection, or deletion have resulted in recursive data failure or ontological collapse. SCP-001 is to be observed, never engaged.
If hostile deviation is detected, global Omega lockdown must be initiated.
Not to stop him. To delay the end, Project Final Echo will continue passive monitoring of conceptual distortions. No other response protocol is authorized. Description: SCP-001-Ω is a humanoid post-ontological entity self-identifying as Jeff. Previously, Commander of Mobile Task Force Alpha-1 Red Right Hand. Commander of Rapid Response Team NTF Delta Nine-Tailed Fox, formerly human, now something far beyond. Pre-anomalous achievements. Over 20 years Foundation service, dozens of high-risk solo operations, 0 casualties under his command. Notable victories: Omega-25 Insurgency Cell Neutralization. 25 Chaos Insurgents neutralized in under 20 minutes. No backup requested. 0 civilian or Foundation losses. SCP-076-2, Able Trial, Site 25, entered unarmored with only batons. Disarmed Able wielded his sword. Decapitated Able in 3 minutes. Upon revival, SCP-076-2 said,
"He is not forged by war. He is war."
The Site 19 incident simultaneously held off SCP-096, SCP-106, SCP-173, SCP-682, allowed total site evacuation, vanished in structural collapse. Nobody recovered. Triggered the Omega Shift. Transformation, the Omega Rewrite. 48 hours later, Jeff reappeared, changed, beyond Foundation understanding. Total systemic and conceptual reconstruction, immunity to all SCP effects, narrative erasure, and causality, anchored across timelines, emitting stabilizing reality fields. He no longer registers as a living organism. He no longer registers as possible. Current equipment: twin red edge katanas, pierce all regenerative SCP defenses, back-mounted minigun, dimensional output rated above SCP-682's armor. Combat suit includes temporal anchoring, reactive shielding, cognitive dampeners, causal nullification core, glowing red lines flowing from arms, energy patterns unknown. Addenda. Addendum 001-A, Scarlet King finalization. A full branch convergence of the Scarlet King, SCP-001-A, occurred. All avatars and myth forms merged into one final entity. An extinction class threat. An end to everything. Jeff faced it alone. For 13 seconds, all data blacked out. When systems returned, SCP-001-A ceased to exist. Over 2,600 timelines collapsed and rebooted. The Eldritch Gate sealed. Cultic anomalies dissolved globally. SCP-001-A was not defeated. It was rewritten out of all possibility. Addendum 001-B, Supreme Author Termination. SCP-001 engaged a Class Z meta-entity referred to in secret logs as the Supreme Author, the narrative root of all SCP files, stories, and structure. What occurred is unknown. Only a message remained in Site-01's vault. The author was overwritten. Since then, narrative volatility ceased. Global anomalies stabilized. All meta-interference has stopped. Addendum 001-C-05 Prism Event. After the Scarlet King's erasure, Jeff entered Site-01. The 05 Council attempted to trigger failsafe. He stopped them. In a flash of red energy, all 13 05s were suspended in a crystalline prism, trapped outside time. Alive but locked, forever conscious. Above them, Jeff left a phrase burned into the control wall. No more reruns. The Foundation has no leadership, only Jeff. Addendum 001-D, SCP-682, Leviathan Hound. In the wake of his transformation, SCP-001 encountered SCP-682. Instead of resisting, the beast lowered its head. Jeff said, "Good boy." 682 followed him for 91 hours, only attacking threats to Jeff. Now obeys him without resistance. Reclassified
SCP-682-Ω, the Leviathan Hound.
Containment unnecessary. Subject responds only to SCP-1. Addendum 001-E, SCP-2747, Anafabulous Synchronization. SCP-2747, a narrative deletion entity, attempted to erase Jeff. It failed. Instead, Jeff entered the realm beyond reason. Within it, he lifted her by the jaw and kissed her, binding her in what is now known as the Cascade Cheek event. She moaned in XML. The deletion failed. Since then, Anafabula appears only in humanoid form when Jeff is near. They are permanently synchronized. Designation, the narrative bond. Psychological profile. Jeff speaks rarely. When he does, the world listens. He shows no hunger, no hatred, no ambition. He acts with quiet intent, but the cost of stopping him is reality itself. He deletes God, erases stories, rebuilds timelines. His presence stabilizes existence. His last known words, it's done. Final note. He is not a god. He is not SCP-001 because he was first. He is SCP-001-Ω because he was the last. Access level 05 terminated. Document authenticated by the administrator. Oh, and about the reality thing, even then I would not try to mess with him in reality if I were you. End of reading.